This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Out of play for a throw. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's had it taken off him. Ajic. Nice physical challenge. Caicedo venturing down the left.
Such good technique.
Mikel Oyarzabal looking to add to his goal. Plays the ball back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! And that's a good finish. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
After 28 minutes is...
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kane. And this is Messi. Marosic. He's got away. Akanji does well to get it back. Akanji going forward. Marosic. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Mikel Oyarzabal. Jovetic. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Harry Kane!
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oyarzabal running with the ball. And this is Kane. He might be in here. Shapes to shoot. It's a goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 41 minutes,
Another one. This must be his personal high. Messi. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Trientes gets his final warning. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
3 minutes added time.
Now it's Kane. Can he get it through? And he's worked it through. Just the keeper in, and the shots! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring!
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Number 17, Lionel Messi.
Now he's off and running. And he's had it nicked away. And it's half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Down to business again. Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a very good run. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking to play him in. So much. And the shot! Oh, good finish. How how many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 20, Harry Kane.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Kane gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, shooting chance! Nicely aimed pass.
Might want to be careful there.
Jimenez. Montenegro have a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Trientes gets a foot in here. He's beaten the last man. Oh, look at the space here. There's the shot! And it's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 57 minutes is number 20, Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Goes for the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
That's been cut out, well played. Jimenez carries the ball down the right. And here's Kane.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Caicedo. And the finish! Pinged towards the front line. Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Oh, it's come loose. Maricic. Trientes. There he goes, motoring forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, number 21. Coming on the field, number 12, number 14.
Great defending, strong and determined. Caicedo. Savic gets over and intercepts. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Caicedo. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Royce. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Caicedo powering forward here. Oh, he's burst through. Messi. Oh, he's on his own. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Goes for a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
5 minutes left on the clock. Oyarzabal. Oh, this is a terrific run. Takes a shot! And that's wide.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Montenegro are making a change now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He's found a way through. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Added minute has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Shot at goal! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kane walking off with the spoils, richly deserved. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it. And they did.
Please turn your attention to the screen for information.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the
police.
fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And here is the national anthem of Chile. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Always goal side. Lovely pass, but he's had a shot! It's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. He's found the way through. Kane. There's the shot! And there's a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do that.
Kane! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, I'm not sure what went through his mind there. Reverse psychology, perhaps. Didn't do much apart from making himself look a bit silly in the end.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Kane. Shifted upfield. Some good work on the right flank here. Spread neatly. Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
A case now of complete control.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to...
Goes for a shot! And that's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 20.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He tried...
And a chance! And he's stuck it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 18 minutes is number 19.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal?
Tries a shot! No, that's just wide.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Now it's Kane. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Royce. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Stood up well to him there. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's heaved it away. It's a searching pass. It's Kane! Harry Kane! Off the scale! A finish right from the top draw. He has gobbled up his 20th goal.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 20.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen kindly here. Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
Number 20. Harry Kane. Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's had it nicked away. Oyarzabal. That's a good ball out wide. Good chance here! And he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Kane. Good ball, good take. Oyarzabal, he has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last. Jimenez charging forward. And the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
After 43 minutes is number 20, Harry Kane.
Maripan.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
He's picked his way through. Kane. Now can he find a finish? Oyarzabal! Anything! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Maripan. Oh, that's fabulous. Kane. Great chance! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 19.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Maripan. He is through here. Kane. They're urging him to shoot. Can he finish? Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So we're off again. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Kane! Now, that was quite some save.
Kane has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a throw. He's got away, and he shoots! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Jimenez aimed beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. Chance, surely! Brought out the best in the keeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Chile are looking to go forward now. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
The attendance for this match was
Now it's Kane.
96,628.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kane looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of...
Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's and a shot! Oh, there was plenty on that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
He has found the way through, and he's been shifted off it. Royce is always scanning the pitch for targets. He is through here. And Royce! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's one-on shoots! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Alexander-Arnold going forward. Mikel Oyarzabal.
discipline.
And the finish! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
75 minutes is number 20, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
Maripan. Trientes powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Oyarzábal. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 20.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, great chance! Can he finish?
Substitution.
So their fourth corner of the game. Chile have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Takes a shot! He's put it wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Akanji running with intent, knocks it into space.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Can he get on the... Shapes to shoot! Kane finds himself offside. Oyarzábal gets on his bike and on the move. He's having a shot! Chile are looking to break at pace. Royce. Foot in. Camavinga scooting forward. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's found a way through. Mikel Oyarzábal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Maripan gets across to intercept that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. In with the challenge. And that will be it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Kane, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking
And with that,
through
it's
the
time
gates.
for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's match.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Belgium. Fernandez gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think over the course of a season, I think he's going to get this team out of a few sticky situations. The kinds of blocks and interceptions he excels at might not make the highlight reels, but he's somebody you can really rely on, and he's prepared to put his body on the line, and those guys are few and far between.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle. And here's Kane. Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's a great chance! Cross needs to be good.
Well played and well cleared.
De Bruyne, spread to the right. Alexander-Arnold.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And this is takes a shot! I've got to be quick to recover this.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Camavinga.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Camavinga. He slings it, it's rising! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Mechelen. Valverde. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Doku. Messi. Valverde. Castagna. And it's Meunier. And it's Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. This is a promising build-up. To Messi. And he's in on goal! He's having a shot! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Mechela. Castagna. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Kane. Camavinga. And it's Fernandes. Oyarzabal. Caicedo. And here's Camavinga. Oyarzabal receives it. Impressive jump! Deftly away. Decent chance! Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Oyarzabal! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caicedo. For Messi. Fernandes. Nicely spread. And it's Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Oyarzabal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Trossard. And here's De Bruyne. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Tielemans. Now Trossard. And that is the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a decent enough watch, despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So let's get the ball rolling. So neither side has yet broken through. De Bruyne. Now it's De Ketelara. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Castagna. And here's Kane. Has to go back here. Trossard. De Bruyne.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Camavinga scooting forward. Aims beyond the defence. Oyarzabal really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. De Bruyne. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. He's found a way through. Tielemans. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance, surely! Oh, good finish. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Number 20, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking. Akanji attempts a clearance. And it's Caicedo. Tries to play it through, and the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Valverde. Here's a chance! Meunier. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Trossard. A good play on the left-hand side here. Onana. De Bruyne. Now Trossard. Akanji powering forward here. Camavinga picks it up out wide. And it's Caicedo. Kane under intense pressure.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free. Belgium really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Fernandez gets on his bike and on the move.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Excellent interception. 1-0 as we head towards the end. It's Kane! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Onana. Tielemans. Mechelen. Now Castagna. Morera. He's picked his way through. Messi makes a move down the right. That pass isn't the best.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Big chance! Very much into the last knockings. Morera. And it's Castagna. Castagna.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim, it is not looking great at all. And that will be it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a bit of a slow burner, this one, Peter. Still, I think the goal did come at a good time, and some of the defensive displays after that were pretty good. In fact, looking back, the goal came at a great time.
Please turn towards the screen for a special
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Messi.
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. So off we go then. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Great chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's chosen to go back. Some really good ball movement. Now there's a fine ball, crossed into the middle. Almada. Fernandez. And this is Kane. He's having a hit! Medina clears.
Kane clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
De Paul. Played out wide. Still goalless. Messi. Now it's Kane. Knocks it into space. Oh, played right into his path. Valverde! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Looking for the run. Valverde receives it in a wide position. And he was alert to it. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. And here's Kane. It's Kane!
Kane really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Camavinga. Now the delivery. Towering header! And he's stuck it away! And they're threatening to fly away here! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Kane. Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Now it's Martinez. Armada. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And Fernandez. He's looking wide. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kane, and this is Kane. He's had a shot! Sensational from Kane! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Now it's Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandez. And it's McAllister. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. That is good alertness. Kane. Now it's Messi. shifted it to the flank. Pass is just off target. Montiel. Now Romero. De Paul. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Fernandez has given away a free kick. That's the end of the first 45. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Aquí están los jugadores.
That gets us going once more. And it's Valverde. Looking for options for movement. Good take. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Messi. And Messi! And now a sudden chance to counter. The message is clear, none shall pass. Caicedo. Now this could be a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Martinez. Now it's Martinez. Ambitious ball here. He has a look out. It's out for a goal kick. Caicedo.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Mikel Oyarzabal. Messi has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Romero
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Kane. Oh, that's sweet, almost. Kane! Almada bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Kane. Quality ball. Oyarzabal. Good claim, no margin for error there. Oyarzabal is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. And here's Oyarzabal! And he's missed it.
Oyarzabal clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 25.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Romero. Montiel. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Not a hint of offside here.
Argentina seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. Well timed, excellent interception. Almada. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Now it's Kane, looking to play him in. Valverde. And it's Messi. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Valverde proves too strong.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 16. Entrará al campo. Número 15.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Alexander-Arnold has created one goal already. Mikel Oyarzabal aimed beyond the defence. Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kane. Valverde. Messi. Valverde. Oh, shooting chance! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Messi. He's looking wide. And here's Oyarzabal. Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Camavinga. Drills one in. González.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oyarzabal. Kane. Might be danger here. McAllister. And it's Fernandez. And it's Fernandez. And that is that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We stand for the national anthem of France.
And this is now today's lineup.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
And we're underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and
Tries one from range! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Doué. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot! Goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Number 19, Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal. Mikel Oyarzabal.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rabiot. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Very nicely done. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Akanji attempts a clearance. And that's been drilled in. Camavinga clears without hesitation. Saliba. And it's Rabiot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Rabiot. Ball played for Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Koundé. Showing great feet there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Valverde. Messi receives it in a wide position. There's the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Caicedo made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
That's a decent clearance. That's an imaginative pass. Messi gets into a good position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hernandez. Messi. Now it's Kane. Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Tchouaméni, Saliba, Tchouaméni, and it's Dembele. To Rabiot. Fernandez. Messi. Caicedo. Nicely spread. Now it's Valverde. And it's Messi. Big chance! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Alexander-Arnold. Upamecano. Saliba. And it's Koundé. Dembele. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That's Rabiot. That's destined for the flank. Can he get on the end of this? It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. That's going wide left. And here's Kane, and it's made its way to him, and he's gone backward here. Chance, surely! Relentless, just relentless! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control. Hernandez. Now Saliba. And it's Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. Fernandez. That has been slung wide. Messi. Chance to deliver. And that's an excellent interception. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Oh, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Just a quick reminder.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So we're off again. Now it's Kane. And this is Messi. Well read, nice interception. Chouameni, nicely shaped ball. Mikel Oyarzabal. Valverde. Played out to the left flank. Oyarzabal. Oh, that's fabulous. And across it goes. Mignon claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Camavinga. Fernandez. Oyarzabal providing an outlet on that flank. Fernandez has shifted it to the flank. Flashes it across. Tries to dink it through. Out of play for a goal kick. This game already looks like a fait accompli. And it's Doué. Messi being hunted in packs.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Chouameni to Rabiot. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Kane. Messi caresses it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Kane, spread it left. Oyarzabal. Messi gets flagged offside. Now he's got space here, and the through ball. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Hernandez. Doué. And here's Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. Messi. And it's Valverde. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oyarzabal. Well, that has not gone well. Saliba. Rabiot. All played for Dembele. And it's Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. France couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oyarzabal. Messi, nicely weighted ball. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Dembele. And here's Kane. Oyarzabal. Now it's Kane. Played out towards the right wing. And the counter-attack is on for France. Now it's Mbappe. And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Caicedo. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Kane. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Caicedo. And Fernandez. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Great chance! Oh, good finish! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Mbappe. Fernandez. And it's Messi. And Caicedo.
2 added minutes has been
Mikel
indicated.
Oyarzabal. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Number 20, Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Harry Kane!
And that is that.
Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Fernandez. Voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Time for the first of the anthems. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And that gets things running. Norway have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And he's straight offside. Surlot. Ødegaard. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Camavinga. Out towards the flank. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good read, needed to be. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oyarzabal. Messi. Can he get it through? And that's great chance! And he's done it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's lost his man here.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Mikel Oyarzabal. And this is Kane. And it's Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. It's a promising position. Incoming delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Drills one in. And he's there to belt it away. Ødegaard. Mikel Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ødegaard. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Kane. And it's Valverde. Oh, no joy this time. Berger. And the counter is on. Now it's Sorloth. Mikel Oyarzabal to Messi. And it's Valverde. And this is Kane. It's Kane!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ødegaard. Nice control. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Kane. And it's made its way to him.
Oh, sweet feet.
Tries to pass it, and he shoots! Well taken goal. And he celebrates his 30th goal. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Number 20, Harry Kane!
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking to play him in. He leaps for it!
That's just playing it safe and simple. He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Lionel Messi!
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking for options for movement. Valverde. And here's Haaland.
2 added
Berger.
minutes has been indicated.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Valverde receives it in a good... He's rising! And the referee has blown for half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Everyone, please welcome.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. We're on the move again. That's going wide left. Messi, spread to the right. He's picked his way through. Now the cross. Messi! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Spread it left. Caicedo. It's Camavinga. Fernandez. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Valverde. And this is Kane. Good to... Can he finish? And how did he not make it 4?
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Tries to get it clear. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Messi. Oyarzabal, who does have an assist to his name. He's in a great position here. Kane! In he goes again! Goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Federico Valverde.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That has been slung wide. Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Kane is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Odegaard. Now it's Sorloth. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Impressive jump. Oh, terrific save. Well, they can break here. And he's had it nicked away. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely spread. Now it's Valverde. They're urging him to shoot. And a chance! And he couldn't keep it down.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And here's Sorloth.
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fernandez. Over to the right flank. Berger. Opts for safety. Just about up to 75 minutes. Haaland. Now it's Odegaard. Cross from Odegaard. Well, the clearance is short. Valverde. Spread out to the left. Here's Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's a dangerous ball. Haaland. Odegaard. Now it's Sorloth. Foot in. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. And it's Messi. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's gone for a throw-in. Norway have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Coming on the field, number 22, Bob. Number 21.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
5 minutes left on the clock. Valverde. Messi. Oyarzabal. Oh, Valverde!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Oyarzabal. Flashes it across.
2 added minutes has been in the
Some are
game.
shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. He's looking wide. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match.